Gestro here. I've got another video for you. So this is another video in my Scoundrel series here, and I've been struggling to find a good game, really, just because of my level and stuff and low tier bracket expanding. But I thought this was a good game. I come first, and I also win the game for my team, so I thought it was pretty good. There's a lot of it's a good mix just because there weren't a lot of high tier players on either team, so it felt kind of more like the old low tier did. But now, as of this was last night, but as of now, I'm level 29. I have the new ability. I have some new utilities and stuff, so I'm getting there. I've kind of revamped my excitement about this class. So yeah, I've gotten a lot better. There's gonna be a lot of instances here where I don't use flashbangs correctly, and I just don't play the crash correctly. You know, it's Lobies. What can you do? But I'm definitely doing a lot better. I'm hitting pretty hard actually. You know, everything's are hitting for 9Ks, which is nice. But also we had a really strong team. We had a lot of scoundrels. There was a lot of scoundrels in this game. There was another scrapper and then a ruffian scoundrel too, which is kind of cool. I might try ruffian out later. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm liking it a lot more than I did before. I've learned to kind of accept that you're gonna die in this class because there aren't a lot of heals that you can use. Just like, I mean, I'm kind of used to lethality operative with the roll in here, so I always am clicking my W button for roll and nothing's happening. I have to remember that I don't have it yet. 20 more levels, so yeah. But I'm liking it a lot. And this game was a good example of the Scoundrel's ability to hit hard, but also still do. I was kind of surprised it came first because there was a Marauder in this game who I believe was Carnage. I don't remember specifically. And I think she was in another game I played. She's pretty good. And then there was also a couple other Scoundrels. I thought maybe the Ruffian Scoundrel would come first just because of the dot damage, but I was really surprised. I just thought there's just a lot of, you know, Lobies, you know, what can you do? There's just a lot of people who don't really know how to play their class yet. So there's that other Scoundrel with the blue arms there. Yeah, I'm doing really well. Last night I actually was so discouraged. But this is like before I played these games here. I actually made a Vanguard. I was like, I need something to put up to the series. I don't want to stop the series, so I'll make a Vanguard and do more Lobby PvP. And then I kind of got discouraged as I was making that video and making the character. And I didn't delete her. I'm gonna leave her in my thing just in case. And then I went on, and I was surprised 'cause I didn't think Lobies would be popping and have good teams this late. This is around 11 o'clock at night, so I was surprised, but it was good. It was a really good thing, and I mostly was a good team. And there I was gonna go in and backblast him, but someone else killed him with rapid shots. There's a lot of rapid shots in this game. A lot of people are using rapid shots. Here's this Marauder here. She was pretty good. She knew what she was doing. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the class. I'm excited to get some more of my abilities, especially, I think, so 26 and then 42 I get Blood Boiler, which will be nice. So about 12 more levels until that, 13 more levels until I get that ability. But I'm having a lot of fun. I kind of renewed, like I said earlier, I've kind of renewed my interest and a lot of fun, you know, punch people in the face. And there's some instances where you can really blow people up, especially in Lobies, because they don't have gear, they're under leveled and stuff. It's surprise burst, and if you use your stuns correctly and you use if you have the right utilities and stuff, you can do some nice damage. I always use my vital shot from range. That's always kind of a nice thing to put on. It's a small dot, but it lasts a long time. And then I always start with backblast, of course. But here I just kind of use my sneak to creep up on this guy. I think I used sneak, did I? Can't see it from here. I must have, because he would have seen me. And then there are a lot of sorks in this game, so I just had to drop down there. And I did use my defense screen just because I thought that he would come after me, but he didn't. So yeah, but I'm liking it a lot. I really think the biggest thing for me at high level will be to get used to the healing, because I'm really used to the roll and instant cast Colto Infusion. That's going to be a big thing for me. And then also there was a 10k thermal grenade by me. That was really surprising. I think I hit a couple of those they're hitting pretty hard, especially because I think the new bolster system is rigged so you can do more damage, because I'm doing a lot of damage. Um, I was really surprised by that, but like I was saying, I think the biggest thing for me will be to get used to the healing and also get used to when to retreat, because especially at 65 and especially in the higher tiers, Scoundrels get less oriented into group fights and more oriented into solo fights and big hits and stuff, especially with the spec. So Ruffian's more of like a group fight kind of thing, but Scrapper is definitely more of a kind of like blow people up really fast, single fight kind of deal. So um, I'm I think that's really gonna have to that's what I'm gonna have to get used to, because I am used to Ruffian, I'm used to lethality, which is group fights, and I have the heals and stuff. So we'll see what happens, but I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do well because I play Deception Assassin and stuff. That's really a 1v1 spec also. I've also started to level him up now that I have my Jug to 65. I'll definitely be, definitely be doing more Jug videos. There's a lot of people who are, my Jug videos like skyrocket, already has like over 200 views. Another 10k grenade. So yeah, so I'll definitely be doing more Jug videos, and I'll also, if you want me to do a Vanguard kind of addition to this series, I definitely will, because I probably will end up leveling a Vanguard after this guy. I don't know if I just want two tunes to level at the same time. That's really what I was worried about. But I was willing to do it at that time because there was just no way I was getting a video up, and then I found these games. I was like, oh, okay, this is the time to do it, I guess. So I'll be on later tonight, of course, and I'll also be on tomorrow getting some games. This is kind of like I actually enjoy leveling this tune more than I do my 60 to 65 tunes. I don't know, it's fun. It's nice to relive the experience. But also, one thing I noticed is last night we won this game, and then I turned in my weekly, my daily, and I turned in my daily first, and I went up a level, and then I turned in my weekly, and I went up a level. I was really surprised. So I went from, what am I now, 25 to 27. I was really surprised. Which is kind of interesting because I guess the PvP gets you a lot of experience, which is kind of coincidental since I'm doing a series. So that's really nice to know. So I completed the daily this morning, and I went up another level. So it's just like, it's kind of cool to see that they're kind of revamping that system, because PvP matches used to give you some experience, and the actual missions didn't give you that much experience. So I'm pretty happy with that. And also here carrying the ball, I was kind of, I don't know, ill-willed, to carry the ball, just because I knew I could go down really fast if I don't have my heals up. But also I've been really getting used to refreshing my slow release med pack whenever I have a GCD to waste, especially when I'm like moving places or I'm going in between bunkers or things like that. It's really nice to refresh your hots and then get right back into stealth, because they don't last that long. I think they last 16, 15 seconds. I can't remember the exact time, but they do some nice healing. They're going to do 1.5, 2.5, per tick, and that's always nice to have, especially if you're not getting attacked that much. Maybe if you're getting attacked by dots, something like that. It's nice to have, just kind of cleanse that, and they're really pretty. It's 2 GCDs. What are you going to do? I don't really like to put them into my normal rotation as I'm like fighting someone, and like in between sucker punches put on a slow release med pack. That's kind of dumb, but I don't know, I'm kind of getting used to that also, because I didn't really do that on my operative a lot when I played lethality, because I had that the roll and the heal, which basically just did all of it for me. I didn't have to keep my GCDs up and manageable like that, and I think this class is going to teach me a lot. It'll help me out a lot in ranked too, because it'll help me manage my stacks and things like that. So yeah, and then in terms of defensive cooldowns, I'm watching here. I'm missing cover. Defense. What is it? Shield probe. That's the one. I'm missing shield probe because I think you get that at level 32. I haven't checked. But that I use a lot when I play operative and scoundrel. So that'll be a nice addition too once I get that. And I think I'll still be in low tier once I get that. So that'll kind of add to my survivability. I like to use, when I'm in really big trouble, I like to use my shield probe, and I like to use my defense screen at the same time, and then get a couple hots on, hit pugnacity, or whatever the stim boost on an operative, and then throw on a tactical tactical. What am I saying? Colto pack, which is kind of nice. So that kind of gets me up, and then the heals will get me up to about, depending on how low I was, but shield, shield probe, and defense screen. Basically, you take no damage. It's great, and that was healing for me for 5k. So it's a good amount. I'm kind of getting used to adjusting to this class. And it's now that I've adjusted a lot to it. Now I've got some more abilities. I am very happy. I'm definitely pleased, and it'll be exciting to reach max level on this guy, because I know they can do a lot of damage. They're really burn people up, and I might actually do some ranked to this guy. I don't know. I'm not really sure if I want to commit myself to ranked on pub side yet. I want to see how my guild is going and stuff. But I might do ranked, because by leveling with this guy and doing so much PvP, I will already have all that kind of experience, especially once I get to like 50 to 65, like in between, before I hit max level. I'll have that kind of experience of, knowing when to retreat, knowing when to go in, knowing to put my heals on, knowing when to do all that kind of stuff, which I think will be very beneficial to me. But yeah, so really just to wrap things up, I'm really liking the class. I feel kind of like repetitive here. But if you want me to do a Vanguard Series 2 at the same time, or if you want to do it later, just leave your suggestions in the comments. Or if you want me to do another class, I won't do Sentinel because I have a 62 Sentinel. I won't do Shadow because I have a 60 Sentinel. I mean, a 60 Shadow, which I can do PvP if you want. I have a tank Shadow, and I also do some infiltration games. I can do a Guardian. That's also another class I kind of thought about. I have a Commander that's deleted. I can undelete him. He's like level 57. I can do that if you want. And I could also do Sage too. That'd be a good one, because I've leveled a lot of Consulars and I know the story. So yeah, if there's any, really, I mean, I can do another Imperial class if you want. The only Imperial class I don't have is a Marauder. If you want me to do it, or a Sork, I can bring my Sork back if you want. So I'm kind of looking for opportunities here. So just let me know and I'll get onto it. But I'm probably going to cut this narration off short, and I'll just let you guys watch the rest of the game. I hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for more episodes. See ya.
Beautiful pass by the Frog Dog! Incomplete pass! What are the Frog Dogs doing out there? A Rutworm takes the ball! Won the match! Let's hear it for him! Was your favorite player mangled beyond recognition today? Order a deluxe holo recording of the match and cherish those brutal moments forever.